So, as black people, and I don't really like to use that term, black to me is a color, or
Right.
not even a color, it's a shade, so pretty much in politics, we need to work together in order to understand a lot of the political views of the world, in order to understand what we as a people need to do to come together as a community in order to fix some of the issues that have stemmed over the course of these centuries. What can we do as a people in order to make sure that we are recognized as human beings? Because in this during slavery times, we weren't considered human. If
Okay.
you minimize or take away from a person, then it's easy for you to exhibit murdering, and for you to be okay with murdering and killing, because we're not considered humans. So they're not going to feel it. They once fed babies to alligators. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
you have to have a soul in order for you to be able to understand that what's going on is not normal.
Right.
That's not normal behavior. It's a sociopathic behavior.
Wow.
So, in order for us to have an understanding of what we're dealing with, we need to have an understanding of where we come from. So, it
Okay.
all kind of comes together. Um, and again, going back to community, because community is so important to me, and organization. Once we organize as a people, in order to make sure that we have an understanding of what's going on, and policies and public policies and politics, then we will never be able to come together and say, you know what? We need to do something. What can we do in order to create change? We are the change that we wish to become. So, in order for us to institute change, we have to acknowledge, one, that this is a problem. And so many people have uh, become, once it's like Stockholm Syndrome. And once you brutalize people for so long, they become used to it. They
Mm.
become accustomed to this behavior. Oh, that's what they do. If we change how we do things, not trying to change the policies, the public policies, and how they do things, but if we stop talking during police checks and searches, then maybe they won't kill us. No, they're going to kill us anyway because they don't respect us as a human race. So, in
Wow.
order for us to change the beliefs of other people, and we may never be able to change their belief system, but
Wow.
until we acknowledge who we are as a people, then we can't expect them to acknowledge who we are.
Mm. Wow. Okay, so we are about to wrap up this interview. And you know what? I actually want to change my question and go off the cuff here. And I'm going to ask you, do you think you have any advice that you would give to young women of color today?
I have a lot of advice for young women of color. One is, we talked about love earlier, and is love important? And I think love is important when it is relating to yourself, in relation to yourself. You have to first have self love to be able to institute any values that you need to have for other people. Like, it's important. Integrity is